custodian, the longest serving member of the team, John McGrath, whose son John McGrath is out as well. Well, John, big occasion, it was you're excited.
Well, John, it is 20 years since we won the county final. Last year it was in the B Championship we were in, and that went to Ballybrown again and we defeated them, but this year it's a different game altogether. This year they have a good string of young lads, plus experienced players after the senior team who have retired, and they're all on the junior team this year. So I think when you get that work cut out for them, but at the end of the day we have played well down to the championship, and I think today would be our day if we pull ourselves together and every fella gives 100% or 110% of an effort. We should bring home the cup this evening.
The most notable thing, John, about the semi-finals, that there was a great spirit, great will to win, and it appears to give now they were favourites. Monagea upset the odds. Could they rekindle the same sparkle today?
Well, I thought on that the last 20 minutes, Monagea played Hurling. I never seen played Hurling like it before anywhere. But if we just get him to do that for maybe 3/4 of an hour, you know, maybe 50 minutes of it, I don't think there's any team that could stay with him. I just think of myself last night that we went into a county under 16 final, 80, now years 89 and 90, and there's 12 of that team playing or on the panel. There's 9 of them playing, and there's probably 12 or 13 of them on the panel, and I was involved with the under 16. To me, it's great for me to be involved with those lads again and come to another county final, and I hope they'll be able to do what I failed to do for them on that day. They'll give me my county medal today.
And I noticed, John, that his different stars are starting in different days this year. It is down set to know, and different players are coming up trumps. It would be great if all players shone today, as you said.
If they just that opinion of 5 or 6 fellas, and when that one will say 3 or 4 or that 5 don't shine, things are kind of like down a small. But as I say, there's always someone else to step in and catch the game, but just go for the collar and say, right, I'm taking charge today, and that's it. We have plenty of talent in Monagea, plenty of talent, especially young talent, coming up to win the championship, and I think there's great credit to the selectors who took the chance of putting in young lads like John and Cahill O'Sullivan and DJ Corbett, and that are all just gone 17 years of age, and I can win nothing unless we have youth coming up, and we have to put them in at some stage. So we took the gamble, the lads took the gamble and put them on, and it is shown that it is a good effort to put them in, and they're making the rewards today.
Well, John, the best to look, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the day.
Thanks, Johnny, I will.
Okay, well done, John. Well, Eileen, you must be delighted, looking forward to the game today.
I am, of course. John was very involved, and so was Passion, my son in GA. He was in the 93 team that won the West. But, so he's really looking forward to it today.
And I suppose you said a few extra players this morning for the team.
So we had to. It wouldn't be the same without them. Hopefully the day will be in their favour and that everything will go well for them.
And there's great spirit and a great atmosphere in the parish.
Of course, there's a flag in 2 of them in every house in the parish, and great excitement.
And even youngsters being brought for christening here today in Monagea.
That's right. That's Joe Phillips' daughter, and they're very involved in GA. His daughters and his son is very involved in it, so
that's alone, Eileen, it's today a bright, but the future looks bright as well.
It does, of course. There was always a great history of GA and Monagea, and hopefully that will continue down through the years.
Thanks, Eileen. Well, Mary, you're looking forward to today's game?
I am indeed, but unfortunately I'd missed part of the match as my daughter has a Munster under 23 athletic competition in Hurling Clare.
That's Paula, Mary.
Paula, yeah. So we'll make one rush from Clare to Kilmallock as soon as she is finished. So I'm behind a full team, wish them the very, very best, and hope we'll be all celebrating here this evening.
Well, how do you think of their chances, Mary?
I'd say they have a good chance. They have put in a lot of training, and they have quite good trainers and supporters behind them, so I'm sure they'll put out their best.
And if they'll win, the celebrations could go on for a long time.
Oh, indeed. Surely, I would say a week in Monagea. We'll be all out and out behind them and supporting them. So
we're going to enjoy the day, Mary.
We're going to enjoy the day.
Okay, well done, Mary. Well, Pat, the big day has come. I suppose you're delighted.
Well, I suppose, Johnny, we are, of course, because it is a day we have been looking forward to for a long time. When we had our AGM last year, I think it was the one wish of a share of the older fellas especially, that we would love to get to a county final, of course, love to win it. And I'm talking, I suppose, particularly for the likes of John McGrath, Liam Hurley, Seamus Flanagan there, all those fellas. It would be a great end to their career, and I suppose that's what they're looking forward to now, is an end to it and a good rest. They've worked hard for the year, and we hope that they'll be rewarded today.
And looking back over the year, Pat, I suppose it must be the busiest years ever that you were involved with Monagea, between football and hurling, underage, under 21 minors. It was non-stop all year.
Definitely, like right since last May. The national school team won the West last May, We have 2 under-12 titles to West, and under-14 West, and under-21 football, and now we have this county final, we hope, to finish it off. So it has been a fantastic year.
And what's nice as well, Pat, there's a great spirit of camaraderie and great spirit in the parish.
Oh yeah, and I think, it's just great to see it, particularly with the youngsters, that they are looking up to John Flavin and Morris Flavin and Liam Harley. They're their idols now. They're not going to the county players anymore. Their idols are inside in their own parish, and I hope that augurs well for the future of Monagea.
And now, Pat, the semi-final, Monagea defied the odds by beating the Piercy. Will they defy the odds today and defeat favourites Ballybrown?
I think they will. Obviously, they have to play as well as they're capable of playing. They played exceptionally well in the second half, especially against the Breeze, against the Piercy. We saw what happened in the other semi-final. Newcastle West were up 7 points, and Ballybrown, they're a tough team. A lot of them have senior experience. They fought away, they picked off their points, they waited for the goal to come, and it came. Whereas I think the Piercy were probably panicked a bit more. But Monagea certainly fought like tigers that day, and if they do the same today, no doubt that they'll bring this title to Monagea.
And perhaps Spar could be a haven of activity, Pat, for the weeks ahead.
Well, we hope so. We'd like to finish off with our celebrations on a high note anyway.
Okay, well done, Pat. Best of luck. Well, Seamus, I suppose Munster titles are now news to you on the score, and you enjoyed the score. Was it last year? How many titles were back-to-back? 2 Munster titles, is it?
In the score? Well, I haven't any of myself in the score. I was involved in the dancing, and we didn't get beyond the county in the dancing. But
you reached the county final?
We did, yeah. We reached the county final. We were beaten in the county final. They have a bit of success with the Mockra, all right. In All Ireland, in Light Entertainment with the Mockra. And just the 2 All Irelands, and won the second one. So,
Well, Seamus, I suppose you were one of the most experienced Monagea campaigners, because when the going was rough, you were often there, and you ate your all at corner back, and you would love to be the crowning jewel if they won the county final today.
Oh, it would be great indeed. I'd love to see it. Monagea win the county junior hurling championship. I think going back through the years, there's always my wish that Monagea would be playing junior, and I think even going back at meetings down at the school when they were saying they'd revert back to junior B, I always wanted them to play a higher grade, and I think for the young lads and all, it would be better to be playing juniors, the junior area, that always have a better chance of playing.
And I suppose win, lose or draw this year, Seamus was definitely the best year ever for Monagea GA.
Oh, that's without doubt. And I hope that they'll be able to crown that today by winning the county junior hurling championship.
So you could be celebrating the seeding, Seamus.
Hopefully, Johnny. Hopefully.
Best of luck.
Thanks, Johnny.
Well, we're creating a little niche history in Monagea as well outside the church, and we have here Con Gorman. Con,
that's right.
I suppose you're delighted.
That's right. I'm delighted to see Monagea in the final. When we used to be training, we used to have Bill Hawks training us. He won in Ireland in 1923. He used to have us running up the Rackahel Hill for about 2 hours at night and the evening. We used to have to cycle to Strand. There was no motor cars at that time. So we were well brought out, and he was a very dedicated man to our training. We won the West B final in the 1940s. And we had a lot of them are gone, Paddy McCarthy and all the Sextons, and a lot of them are gone. There's only 4 or 5 of the present team alive now. So I wish the best luck to the Monagea in the county final today. So what else left to say?
Well, Con, I suppose you've seen a lot of great hurling.
I have seen a lot of great hurling in my time. I went to the matches with Bill Hawk. We used to drive up in the 1960 team, and McCarthy and myself and Mike Daly. I drove them to Dublin, and we had free tickets, and we put down a great time. I stayed all the matches in my time. I used to go to them all, and I enjoyed them all immensely. And I was very disappointed Limerick didn't bring off the All Ireland in 1994, 1996. That was very hard luck, but I hope the best of luck to them this year.
The big question in hurling, Con, who would you say was the greater of the two, Chris Deering or Mick Mackey?
Well, I suppose Mick Mackey, I see him in the 1940s. Paddy McCahey and myself, when I was only young for about 16 years, we went to Turles, and Mackey was an outstanding man. It was very hard to beat him. He was he was as strong as a lion, as an ox. He was a powerful man. He'd go through a 10-minute all before him, and he was, of course, you hadn't the rules strict that time. So in 1940, I won All Ireland. I went up that 1940, and that was draw the first day. It was a great game between Dublin and Cork. Hurling was very good at the time. So I suppose,
Finally, Con, what advice would you give the Monagea players today?
I keep the Monagea players today, keep well out from the Ballybrown backs, because the Ballybrown backs are very strong. I mean, keep away from them and hurl the ball and hurl a share of the ground hurling. And when you get the chance, go for points. That's all.
Brilliant. Thanks, Con.
Thank you very much.
And now we've got the previews here in front of Monagea churchyard, and as we wait, going up to visit some of the scenes in the place and to visit Pat Hatton's bar, we'll just take a little rambling tour through the parish, and we'll think of Thomas Gray's words, the boast of Heldray, the pomp of power, and all that beauty, all that wealth there gave, away to light, the inevitable hour, the pat of glory leads but to the grave. We'll sure Monagea would have different pats of glory in Kilmallock today. And now we look at Monagea School, the school where many of the present players were educated. Primary education, and we see up the banner, Go Jack's Army, and the green and gold of Monagea, this historic school, the flags, the banter, the excitement, the pageantry, all in front of us here, and the tricolour to our right in the green and gold of Monagea. In this school they'll be visiting the cup with tomorrow if they'll win. Then the old national school, established in 1868, a link with the past, a link with the present, and Monagea National School, and now where they have the community centre where they play the cards every week and have their meetings. Then, as was customary in that time, the schoolhouse residence in great repair, in great nick, built of stone and still standing and looking over Monagea. And the beautiful sitting at the church, the grove of trees and the entrance up to Monagea Church, where we met the parishioners coming from Mass this morning, and they're savouring every moment, and I'm sure they were all praying that their local team would be successful in Kilmallock in the county final today. And then a link of the past the letter box in front of us there, the green letter box where people used to post their letters so often in the past. And then the entrance to Portmangail, Monagea, the field where they're trained and where they all work together to reach this penultimate stage, trained by Jack Dwyer for the county final. Then the pageantry, young ones looking out the windows, ducking when the camera comes, and the green and gold and the cars, and the chicken factory here to our right, part and parcel of what is and what will be Monagea for years to come. We're approaching the sports grounds, the green and gold gates, and we see the plaque which commemorates the opening on the 31st of May 1992 by Jerry Billis. The Oscailt, Offigigool, Portmangail, Monagea, Oscailt and Forkshire, Éno lás that had the Vina Bjolten a Milan Eged Nokado, a Garodo Bened, Kahila Common Luke Escale, Kuntelimni, and the solitary part today, that's where the hurlers train, the nets there, showing their splendour and all the hard work that has gone in to reach the county final. Well, Liam, you must be looking forward to today's game.
Oh, I am indeed, Johnny. It is the fulfilment of a life's ambition for us to play in a county final. We're all looking forward to it very much.
And no stone left unturned, Liam, in the preparation?
No, that is not. They have put in a good effort now, the lads, all the year, like, you know, and we would love to see them rewarded with something at the end of the year for it, you know.
And I suppose playing Ballybrown is a hard task on the occasion.
It is a hard task, all right. Some of our lads are a bit young, and we think that maybe if they can play as good as they played in the last game, they have a good chance. Yeah.
They upset the odds against the Piercy. Could they upset the odds today?
They could, I'd say, they could. I have good faith in them. There's some good hurlers in this team, and if they can put it together, if they play fire on all cylinders, I think they can do it, you know.
Okay. Thank you, Liam.
Thanks, Johnny.
We're leaving the sports field now, and we see cottages in front of us, and we see the buntings, the green and gold, here, there and everywhere. Really a great atmosphere in Monagea. Everybody wants their team to win the county final. And one of the most famous landmarks associated with Monagea, the Blessed Well, where people come on pilgrimage all times of the year, and especially during the month of August. We can see how beautifully it's cultivated, the landscape kept, and people have great devotion here to the Blessed Well. And we see the statues there, no vandalism of any sort, just epitomising the spirit of Monagea. Coming on now to John Shukrew's house. We were talking to John Shukrew's wife there. John, a great link with the past, the green and gold there, in the cars and alongside the house, epitomising the spirit of the Shukrews and the link between the past and the present kept burning bright. And at the crossroads, dancing at the crossroads was a famous novel written by one of our foremost Irish authors last year. We expect bonfires at the crossroads in Monagea tonight. And you can see the little mascot, the Hurling, decoratively done, the helmet. It took a lot of preparation, but he would be bringing good luck to Monagea, and green and gold flags and the telephone poles everywhere to be seen. Now we're coming on to the home of John McGrath. John McGrath making history today. John McGrath the father, John McGrath the son, the custodian in goals, who's done Trojan work for Monagea, and the young John in the half-hour line. And as we approach the village of Strand, the pageantry, it can be seen more. Flags here, there and everywhere. Flags in the cars, flags in the hedges, flags in the Grisolini, caps and mottos of Monagea players. And then we see the village of Strand, the village with a renewed sense of vibrancy under the recent FAR scheme. They're building, they're improving the entrance to the village. It says, please drive slowly through the village, and that we're doing on this historic day, the 2nd of November, as we see Pat Hatton's bar, Pat Hatton we spoke to earlier this morning, has been the scene of so many celebrations. The Monagea GA draw was held there last Thursday night. We're hoping that the Monagea celebrations will be held there tonight in the post office here as well. And we'll see Good Luck Monagea written in top there of the bar, and hoping balloons, festivity everywhere. And then some of the work done by the Forcemen is a joy to behold. The wells, the fountains, the walls, the stonework, and then we see still ongoing as people returning back here, and we see like an old edition of the thatched rambling house, and then the beautiful grotto. The grottos, most of the grottos in Ireland were built 1952, the Marioneer, Our Lady of Lourdes grotto, and then we see beautiful landscaping, the beautiful wall as well, picturesque Monagea, a joy to behold, and we hope you'll enjoy the beautiful scenery. You would think for summer here, such as the colour, the pageantry. And underneath Pat Hatton's bar and Mary's we see Good Luck Monagea, and we hope they'll have good luck, and we're proud to have two of the most respected men in Monagea with us, Liam Herlihy and Davy Hawk. Well, Liam, I suppose you're looking forward to the game.
I am, Johnny, looking forward to it now greatly. It was a long, hard campaign, but you know, we seem to steadily improve as it went on. We had kind of a couple of crisis situations, but we pulled out of them, and you know, the team is playing well. Jack has them well prepared, and you know, I think they have the right mental attitude for today, and you know, I think we have a great chance of winning it.
Against Napirsig, they were favourites. He overcame the odds. He won convincingly. Ballybrown favourites today. What are the chances?
Personally, I'd rather go into any match as an underdog. I think if you get the tag of favourites, it puts extra pressure on you, and you know, maybe some guys can't handle pressure. They kind of think it might be a soft touch, and you know, it does no match a soft touch.
And it was noticeable, Liam, the semi-final against Newcastle West. Newcastle West seemed to have all played the opening half, and then Ballybrown, they're very physically fit. They came back in the end, and it will take an all-out effort from Monagea to win.
Oh, it will take 60 minutes of hard work, and you know, it's not this time of the year, it's not all fancy hurling the wins. You have to get stuck in and win most of the 50-50 situations, and if we do that throughout the field, we'll win it, but we have to win, you know, most of the 50-50s.
And you must be delighted to be associated with Cabinet as a charitable and the sponsorship of the beautiful regalia for Monagea.
Sure, I mean, the lads, that's the least they deserve. Some of our players have put up some mileage this year. You know, you hear about fellas at inter-county level doing it, but we've fellas travelling from Shannon and from Limerick and from Tipperary, and you know, I mean, what they get from Monagea, I wouldn't put much better in the car for them, but you know, it is for the love of the parish, and that's what I suppose parish and small rural clubs, that's what it's all about.
I suppose it could be all 4 cars here, Liam, before the year is out.
Well, it would be a bit of a boost, all right, but they're good supporters as it is, and hopefully it will continue, Johnny.
Okay, thanks, Liam.
Sure.
Well, Davy, I suppose you're looking forward to today's game.
Yeah, very, very much looking forward to it, Johnny. lads fighting it now.
And all the work that has done the years gone by coming to fruition now.
Yeah, it is great. It's a fantastic day for the parish and for the club, Johnny. And hopefully, the result will be in our favour this evening.
And I suppose of all years in the recent past, this year was definitely the busiest year for Monagea.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've been in some terrific games in both hurling and football, at under 21 level to junior, to minor even. We have been very unlucky in some games. We've had a bit of luck in others, but we've given great value to the supporters, I think, this year.
And another thing as well, Davy, you're not dependent on one man. It seems to be different stars, different days, and if the whole lot could rise their game together, it would be a dream come true.
They'll have to today, they'll have to today. We have 5 or 6 exceptional players, and each one of them will have to play to their fullest potential today, and all the rest, I'm sure, they will more than hold their own. And, in Kilmallock, a fine pitch, great referee, man that refereed Munster final, All-Ireland semi-final. I think we couldn't ask for better, and we're raring to go, I'd say.
And what about William Kane? Would he be fit, Davy?
Kane was playing, yeah, and hopefully he is 100% fit. As near to 100 as possible anyway. And I'm sure that if he isn't, that the lads will change him early, And
one thing that was noticeable in the game against Napier, Davy, in the closing stages, your 2 or 3 Monagea forwards and backs harassing their opponents all through.
Yeah, our backs in the second half against Napier were tremendous. They were facing a very strong breeze, and they only conceded a goal and 3 points. It's a terrific play by the backs on that given day, And, William Kane had gone off, and when Morris went back, full back line that day of Liam Mark. And Dara was outstanding, and the hopper behind made some great saves.
And then 92nd county final, Ballybrown seeking their 5th, Monagea seeking their 1st. Will it be a dream come true, Davy?
Well, I suppose if there's ever a God there, he'll surely shine this today, Johnny. Because, the West final was swept from us in the dying minutes, and hopefully today, that we'll bring the cup back here tonight, I hope.
Well done, Davy, and well done for all the hard work all along.
Well, thanks, Johnny. Thank you, Johnny.
Well, you're looking forward to today's game?
Yeah. Very much so.
And what about Daddy? Will he play well today?
I hope he does, anyway.
Where do you get that beautiful hat?
Found it up in the car.
Will that be worn today supporting Monagea?
Might.
And if you were to name the 3 best players now on the Monagea team, that's a very hard question early in the morning. Who do you name?
Well, you have to be. It depends every day. Like John Flavin could be the best man in the field someday, and then Morris or anyone, Mark Kelly, anyone could be the best any day. Just depends when they turn on their side.
And then you're through to the schools final against Bradford. Will you win that?
I hope we do. Like we've beaten Tour very handily and Mount Collins handily, and hopefully we'll be able to do the same against Bradford.
So you're going to have a great day today?
Yeah.
Okay, well done. Okay, thanks, Davy.
One Monagea. 2.
Give us a song now. Massey's fathers came from Monagea.
Yes,
Roshka.
Welcome, so
they'd be supporting Monagea.
Very good.
That's so I suppose we would all as well. Peter Kenny, the local barber, well known man, and Ginny McCarthy. Right. Ex-Kilmallock hurler as well, John.
Another barber. So, being in the singing business, you must have a song about Monagea, have you?
And my resting place is Monagea at the foot of Barna Hill.
Yes.
That's the last.
You have a few guesses, have you?
I have my eyes deceive me, or is it but a dream? The golden vale of Limerick, with its coat of virgin green. A rarer sight I've never seen before, as the golden vale of Limerick that I see from Barna Hill.
Very good, Noel, thank you.
Right shot.
Are you going to be 2.1 or 3.1?
Substitution on the Paris well team. Number 21, Daly, Number 11, last one.
He wouldn't even support him.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello, George. Andy, how are you? That's bad. What's on?
Hi, Jimmy. Thanks, Jimmy. Hi, Caroline. Come better up.
It's time to do that. I know. He's fucking
Okay, thanks, Davy. And the spiral of Kilmallock Cathedral in the background, the picturesque setting, the spiral setting off this beautiful pitch here in Kilmallock as Ballybrown substitutes emerge on the field first. And Ballybrown, they're hoping for their 5th junior title. Their last one won in 1972. The team will be on shortly, and Ballybrown play as selected. In goals, Francis McCarthy. The full back line, James Coughlin, Paul McCarthy and Michael Conway. Half-back, Richie Quinn, the captain. Centre half-back, John Adams, and left half-back, Terence Hall. Midfield, Oner Donoghue and Shane Kiley. The half-forward line, Leonard Coughlin, Ivan Conway and Ollie Coughlin. And the full forward line, the man who came on as a substitute in the semi-final, played so a vital part against Newcastle West, Peter Tiernan. Full forward, Joe Kiley, and top of the right, Shane Hickey. Yes, they're bring up before the big game. And Ballybrown hope to do very, very well today. And the referee, Pat O'Connor of Ahan, a man who has refereed all Ireland's, has done great service for Ahan, Trojan work for Limerick, is thanked by his linesman and official coming on to Kilmallock for the county final as we await the arrival of the Monagea team. Mike Dudy leads out the Monagea team to the supporters, the banners, the for offside, the rapturous applause as they look fit and eager for the fray, hoping for this, their historic day, the 92nd county final. The county junior final started in 1902. There was no county final played in 1903, 1907, 1921 and 1923. And they look very fit and determined, eager for the fray, hoping for victory for the parish of Monagea. We see them, their splendid regalia there in front. There may be positional changes before the game is over, but the line out the programme is in goal John McGrath, the full back line, wearing number 2 Liam Herlihy, full back Mark Kelly, and number 4 Dara Heaven. The half back line, John Cusson, centre half back from injury William Keane, and completing the half back line is left half back Eddie Brown. Middle of the field, Mike Doody and John Murphy. The half-forward line, Cathal O'Sullivan, John Flavin and John Hawk. Corner forward, John Hopper McGrath. Full forward, Davy Keane. And corner forward, Morris Flavin. Yes, Monagea look sharp, eager and ready for the fray. Yes, all the cameras, the battery of cameras, the paparazzi are up there before them as they take pictures on this historic occasion. Dara discards the helmet. Will he be discarding the helmet in celebration this evening? We shall know that before long as they're playing great vigour and vitality first into the fray. Ballybrown attack. Ballybrown are coming on the field. Ballybrown hoping to win this elusive county title. They were champions in 1972 when they defeated Kilteely Drumkeen on the score 2-8 to 1-6. Tom Brown was the half-back in that team. Ballybrown looking sick, eager for the fray and hoping to be victorious after their preparatory run around. The Ballybrown team play, as we said, is selected. The goalkeeper there, Francis McCarthy. The full back line, number 2, James Coughlin. Full back, Paul McCarthy. And left half back, wearing number 4, is Michael Conway. The half back line, the captain, fantastic. Right half back, Richie Quinn. Centre half back, John Adams. And left half back, Terence Hall. Middle of the field, Oner Donoghue, the man who the star in the semi-final against Newcastle West, Shane Kiley. The half forward line, Leonard Coughlin, Ivan Conway and Ollie Coughlin. And top of the right, Peter Tiernan. Full forward, Joe Kiley. And top of the left, John Hickey. Yes, their trainer, Roddy Buck, and physio, Arna O'Mara, and their team doctor, Pat Lee, warming up with their selectors, Ollie O'Connor, Tony Hall, Noel Fitzgerald, Paddy McCarthy and Jack Sheehan. Ballybrown getting their photographs taken by men from the Limerick Leader, men from the Weekly Observer, men from the Sporting Press, and their mascot going across there, the number 6, hoping to add a little extra glamour to Ballybrown. Well, will they win their 5th title? That's the question. Hot favourites to win here today, or will Monagea upset the apple cart? We should be in for an intriguing encounter. I can hold it up if you want to. Into the centre of the field. Ballybrown seem to have won the toss, as Richie Quinn indicates with outstretched hand that they're playing from left to right in the first half. And the Monagea captain Mike Duty going back for the last gathering of players before the big game. Yes, Monagea looking well there as their goalkeeper John McGrath, the full back line, Liam Hurling, Mac Kelly and Dara Heaven, John Cusson, William Kane, Eddie Brown, the half-back line, and the midfielders there, Mike Duty and John Murphy, will they play in their original positions, and Carlos Sullivan, John Clavin and John Huck, and John McGrath, Davy Kane and Morris Clavin. Yes, an intriguing county final in prospect. The crowds gathering in the far off side of the field. A big crowd here at Kilmallock, hoping for a great game this afternoon. Everything that's good in hurling will be here today in Kilmallock, and we hope to be witnessing this enthralling encounter. Gathering and gathering, coming in droves on the far side of the field, and hoping for a great game here in Kilmallock.
Your attention please for Ron Naveen.
Shasimid Likela, the high Ron Naveen. Yes, the preliminaries are over. The Monagea team, as I said, not going on to line out in programme. John Murphy centre forward, Davy Keane full forward, a change from the original programme. And the referee, Pat O'Connell, ready to throw in the ball. The moment the big game will be on.